50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, as imagined by Adam Hilton. Introduction. Hi, my name is E.L. James, and I've written the perfect book, the kind of book that makes you want to have sex. No, it's not a manual explaining how to have sex. It's kind of a fictional account of two people that had sex, but in a very creative way. What I'm trying to do is set out something that can be repeated in a laboratory. I want to be able to bring two people together and create a sexual tornado that destroys the lives of everyone they love. In writing this book, I destroyed the lives of everyone I loved. I'm very sorry to everyone who I hurt by writing this book. I had to write this book because I was angry. I had to let the world know how much sex I wanted two people to have. I don't like sex myself. I think sex is kind of lame. Back 50 years ago, people used to have sex for fun. Now, they have sex for money. I thought it would be cool to write a book about people having sex just for regular reasons. And now, I bring you my erotic masterpiece, 50 Shades of Grey. Originally, it was supposed to be a children's book about a young woman finding her place in a world inhabited by dinosaurs. Along the way, different influences came and went, and what I ended up with was something completely different. In here, you'll find some of the most erotic, highly titillating literature ever invented by human beings. Thank you all for reading my book, and I hope that you enjoy 50 Shades of Grey. Chapter 1. Anna. Anna Steele was waiting at the bus. She had been waiting there for over 4 hours. Her feet were starting to get cold. She reached down and pulled off her shoes and socks. She began to lightly rub the soles of her feet. Ah, she thought, that feels so good. Pushing the muscles against each other, squeezing the bone, dripping blood. Everything felt right about today, except for one thing. She didn't have a job, and this wasn't a bus stop. It was her own room, and it was in her parents' house. Anna was only 21 years old. Someday, she knew, she would become 54 years old. But until that day came, she would be all the different ages before that age. She was getting really bored and confused because she had nothing to do, nowhere to go. The only things that she liked to do was invest in stocks and create dances to her friends' music. So you can only imagine how excited she was to get a call from her best friend, Kate. Her full name was Catherine Kate. She wrote for the college newspaper. Oh, did I mention? They both went to Washington State University in Vancouver, Washington. This was known as the best school in Washington. And her friend worked at the newspaper for this school. She was working on a story about criminal slavery, but she couldn't finish it. Why can't you finish this story? Said Anna. I can't finish the story, said Kate, because I'm making the story up. It's so hard for me to tell what's real and what's not. Anna sighed. Oh, Kate, you'll never change. You'll always stay the same, a liar. Kate laughed, because she knew it was true. Well, I do have one assignment that's real, but she began to look at the ground. Anna couldn't see this because it was on the phone. Anna did not look at the ground. Because what? She said. Well, Kate said, I'm supposed to go and interview this very wealthy man that lives in a big house. But come on, Kate, spill the details. Well, the thing is, I can't really go because I feel sick a little bit. Anna slapped her hands together and began to make that rubbing motion that Birdman does. Oh, you feel a little sick? Maybe I could do it for you. Kate blushed. No, I don't think you could do it for me. You don't know how to write words. I actually can write words, said Anna, and the words that I will write will condemn you forever. Kate laughed because she knew it was true. All right, Anna, if you think you're so special, why don't you go cover the story on this rich man? In fact, why don't I give you the address and you can go there right now? I can't, said Anna. I don't have my driver's license. Kate laughed because she knew it was true. Don't worry, honey. I'll give you the school newspaper phone number, and if anyone pulls you over, you tell them to call the school newspaper and file a complaint. That's going to be complaint code 7892. So CC hashtag 7972. That's the complaint code. Anna nodded, even though Kate couldn't see because they were both on the phone. Still, Anna was a little bit nervous. She'd never written anything before, not even her own name. And here Kate was, trying to get her to cover her assignment for her. Oh well, at least she'd meet a rich man in a big house. All right, said Anna. Send me the details. I got your back. 1200 Pemberton Drive. This must be the place, thought Anna. She looked up at the big house. This house was so big. What was the name of this rich man again? She thought for a second. Oh, was it Bill, Jacob, Daryl? Christian! Christian Gray. That was the man's name. He was so rich and powerful. In fact, he owned over 10 stores that sold lots of clothing. They sold Gucci, Gabbana, Givenchy. This is so cool, she thought. I'm finally going to be interviewing the richest man in the world. So she rang the doorbell. Ding dong, 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 ding dong. The door slowly creaked open. Hello, is anyone home? Said Anna. She peered inside. It was completely black. Hello? Is someone here named Mr. Gray? She said to the empty room. The room was so large and contained many ornate objects, such as knight's armor, a tall clock, a chandelier, and even a cat that was real. The real cat slinked around Anna and purred, and she bent down to pet the cat. Purr, said the cat. The cat liked this. Anna knew the cat liked it because it was purring. Hello, who is in my house? It was an authoritative voice that instantly sent Anna into a panic. It's me. I'm Anna Steele, she said, from the Washington State University newspaper. Oh, yes, replied the voice, and down the giant staircase I forgot to mention strode Christian Gray. The man looked impeccable. He had on a nice business suit that covered his big muscles. He also had nice shoes, and his hair was perfectly combed. He paid a lot of attention to how he looked, and Anna paid attention to this and acknowledged it in a way that was silent yet dignified. Well, welcome to my humble estate, said Christian Gray. He began to brush his hair with a comb that he took from his purse. She noticed that the comb was made of bones. I do hope you found yourself comfortable here, he said. If not, I have plenty of old comfy couches to sit on. Anna was relieved. I think I'll sit on this big one over here, she said. That's fine, said Christian. You could also sit on this one over here. It's a little bit wider. Oh, said Anna. I mean, said Christian, There's more space on it. So if we wanted to conduct the interview with us sitting next to each other, this one would provide more space for us to interview on. Oh, said Anna. She sounded disappointed. Or you could just stay in the one that you're in now, said Christian, and I could move one of these chairs next to it and we could do it that way. Anna wasn't having any of it. She scowled at Christian. I come to your house as a free woman, and this is how I'm treated? She sneered. Christian Grey knew he was losing ground quickly. He went over to the giant clock and pushed it over, making a huge smashing sound. There, said Christian. I've destroyed something I loved. Are you happy now? Yes, said Anna. And I'm sorry. I'm intimidated by all your wealth and all your big things. It makes me feel better that you broke some of your big things, because now we're kind of closer to the same income bracket. Income bracket, said Christian. Don't you mean... Never mind, he said. He walked over to the kitchen. Inside the kitchen, he found the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, he found a big flank of meat, and he took it out with a fork. Christian placed the meat on a pan, turned up the heat, and the meat began cooking. Is that meat I smell? Said Anna. Yes, it's just regular meat, said Christian. Oh, can I have some of it? She asked. You certainly can. Mr. Grey took the meat out of the oven, the other meat. He had some meat on the pan, and then he also had some cooking in the oven that was already ready, because he knew this would happen. And he took the meat out, and he sliced up a piece and gave it to Anna. She began to chew the meat in her mouth. The meat was squishy, firm, succulent. The juices began to drip out the side of her mouth. It was hard for her to keep the juice from dripping out because she couldn't feel that part of her face that well because of an accident she had with a gun. Mr. Grey, she said, do I have anything on my lips? Mr. Grey looked at her lips. Oh, it would seem you are dripping meat juice from the side of your mouth, he said. Oh, said Anna, please forgive me. She waited. Slowly, Christian crept towards her, finger extended. He looked at the drip. His finger gently caressed the side of her face, collecting all of the meat grease at the tip of his finger. He then placed the finger in his mouth and sucked the meat grease down, which nourished his body with protein. Anna was in awe. She'd never met a man like this before that wanted to get really intimate about stuff. She was, after all, a virgin, which meant that she'd never actually seen a man before. But now, seeing one for the first time, she felt an unhealthy magnetic pull towards this being that was not like her because this was a man. I hope that wasn't too forward, said Grey. No, that's fine, said Anna. I'm used to it. People wipe meat juice off my chin all the time, she said, trying to sound confident. I bet they do, said Mr. Grey, who started laughing. He laughed for 10 minutes. Well, I guess the first question I want to ask, said Anna, is where did you get all your money from? Mr. Grey slammed the expensive guitar he had taken off the wall to hold for a second, and it shattered in a million pieces. I don't tell anyone where I got my money, said Mr. Grey, and I don't like it when people ask me where I got my money either. Anna sighed. Well, that's all my questions, she said. She was getting up to leave when Mr. Grey came up and stopped her by holding her shoulder firmly. Anna, he said, there's something I want to tell you. What's that? Said Anna. Is it off the record? No, said Mr. Grey. You can write this down. I made all of my money by selling fake money. What? Said Anna. That's right. That's why I didn't want to tell you. It's a very big crime to sell fake money. She was shocked. Could this really be how everyone gets rich? Yes, said Christian. This is how everyone gets rich in America. It's the easiest way to make money. It's simple, he said. I'll show you. He led Anna up the stairs to his room. Inside, she found a simple HP desktop printer connected to a computer with a basic paint application. You see, he said, I've scanned this image of a dollar bill, and I've scanned the reverse side. He showed her both sides. Now, if I send this image to the printer, watch. He clicked send. Anna waited, and the printer whirred and buzzed and warmed up. Then it began its job. It did its job so well as a printer could do. And when it was all done, she stood shocked as she saw the recreated dollar bill pop out of the printer. But it was not, it had to be cut out because there was still the white border around it. You see, said Mr. Gray, this is how we make money. Anna started to cry. What's wrong? He said. Does my method shock and appall you? No, said Anna. I had no idea it was that easy. Christian laughed. Anna, nothing good comes easy. What do you mean? Asked Anna. Come back next week. Maybe I'll show you. Anna slapped him across the jaw. You do not speak to a professional journalist like that, she said, and she stormed out of the house. Luckily, she had recorded everything, and so when she got home, she wrote down everything verbatim off her recorder and sent it to the newspaper, and they printed it the next day. Hopefully, Mr. Gray wouldn't be too upset, but we'll have to see in the next chapter. Chapter 2, Catherine's Dilemma. Anna, said Catherine, calling Anna on the phone. What? Said Anna. I can't believe you printed all this crap, said Catherine. All this shit. This is all fucking shit, said Catherine. You fucked up. This is shitty. Why? Said Anna. Well, didn't you read what you wrote? Said Catherine. Here, look at this part. I, Anna, interviewed Christian Gray and found out that he was just a big liar who prints his own money, literally. Is this the kind of image you want to paint of our beloved richest man in the world? She asked. Anna sighed. I guess I'm just not cut out for journalism school. That's okay, said Kate. I still think it's a really good article, but I want to run it again with pictures this time. So, why don't you hook up with my friend Jose, who owns a camera, a real camera, and I'll give you Mr. Gray's phone number. Oh, that's all right, said Anna. I already got his phone number today. Really, said Kate. Yeah, I started working at a hardware store today, and wouldn't you know it, Mr. Gray walked in, and he was buying a lot of interesting items, to say the least. Oh, what kind of items? Said Kate. Oh, you know, rope, leather thongs, bikinis, big old bricks, and shoestrings, and tight leather shorts, and a rod. Huh, those are some funny items to buy, said Kate. Huh, she laughed. Huh. Kate, said Anna, I don't think that he's a regular man. What do you mean, said Kate. I think he's a sex man, said Anna. Kate was silent. Then she spoke. You know, Anna, some people have sex, and it's okay. Anna sighed. I know. Maybe one day I'll be a sex woman, But right now, I'm happy being a non-sex woman, just a regular woman who doesn't do that sort of stuff. I know, said Kate. It's pretty cool. Everybody wishes they were you. I know, said Anna. You know, some days I wish I'd never had sex at all, said Kate. Anna laughed. I know, that's what everyone says. Yeah, it's just really dirty and gross and I hate it, said Kate. Oh well. Anyways, why don't you go over to his house with Jose like we talked about and just get some pictures, for the article. And by the way, I don't like the article. And by the way, good job anyways because you tried. And I could tell you tried. Anna was filled with warmth for her friend who gave her such good advice all the time. All right, I'll figure this out, said Anna. All right, bye, said Kate, who hung up the phone. Click. Anna gave Jose a call. Hello, this is Jose, said Jose. Hey, this is Anna. I recently did an article for the newspaper about the richest man. Christian Grey, said Jose. He could barely hold in his excitement. Yes, so you've heard of him. Well, yeah, I've heard of him, said Jose. He's only the most rich man in the world. I wish I could be like him. I don't know what it is about some people, but they just are the richest people in the world when they put their mind to it. And they work hard. My family immigrated here a couple generations ago, and we all knew that working hard would help get us a good foothold in the American economy and would secure ourselves for our children's children to come. And it would be good because we have all the opportunity and freedom here that we didn't have in our other country. Oh, what country was that? Asked Anna. Russia, said Jose. He looked down at the ground. He could almost feel the baton swinging at his back and the cries of children. Well, anyway, said Anna, I'm going to call Mr. Gray and see what time he wants us to come over there, okay? Okay, said Jose. Just give me a call and let me know. By the way, super excited about this. I really want to meet this man because he could teach me lots of lessons about how to be a good citizen. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, this is Christian Grey. Oh, hey, said Anna sheepishly. I just want to know when you would be available for a photo shoot because we need pictures to go along with the words I wrote. Oh, pictures of me? Haha. Okay. Why don't you come over, let's say Wednesday around noon? That works for me, said Anna. Also, I'm going to be bringing my friend Jose along. He's a big fan of yours. Oh, really? Said Christian. Yeah, said Anna. He really respects what you've done with your life and all the hard work you put into becoming so rich. Christian looked down at the ground. Does he know that the way that I made all my money was actually not hard work and kind of criminal? Anna said, No, your secret is safe with me. Good, said Christian. I thought for a second that you exposed me to everyone. No, said Anna, but my articles I would never do that to you. You're my best friend. Christian smiled. I know you're my best friend too, Anna. That's why I know you'd never betray me like that. By the way, you guys should come over Wednesday at noon and take pictures of me. Yeah, that's what we agreed to, said Anna. Oh, good, said Christian. Sometimes I say stuff I've already said before. Anyways, cool. So I'll see you guys then. And if there's anything else I need to be, if there's like a way I should dress or something, or no, actually, I'm really good at dressing myself and making myself appear presentable. Oh, I know, said Anna. Okay, said Christian. You get the idea. Haha. So Anna hung up the phone. She was nervous, but finally she would be seeing Mr. Gray again. Chapter 3. It was the big day of the photo shoot. Kate, Anna, and Jose all rode together in the same car. The car was large enough for all three of them to fit. because it also had a back seat. On the way over there, they kept talking to each other about how much money Christian Grey had. I think he has $1,000, said Jose. I think he has $10,000, said Kate. I don't really know how much money he said he has, but I know some secrets about him, said Anna. Oh, you do, said Kate. Oh, you do, said Jose. Why don't you tell us them, said Kate. Why don't you tell us them, said Jose. That's okay, said Anna. I promised I wouldn't tell anyone. In fact, if anyone knew the secrets I know about him, it would be so illegal he'd probably go to jail for the rest of his life. Oh, said Kate. In that case, don't tell anyone. Yeah, said Jose. It would be a real shame if the richest man in the world got in trouble for no reason. On the way over there, they decided to pull into Carl's Jr. I don't really like this place, said Kate. It's okay, said Anna. They've changed a lot since the last time you've come here. Their chicken sandwiches are actually pretty good now. No, they're not, said Jose. They don't really taste like that much. Like after you actually eat them and finish them, you don't really feel like you've eaten good food, said Jose. I don't know, said Anna. After I eat here, the kind of stuff I order, usually I feel pretty full and pretty satisfied, except sometimes the fries don't have enough salt on them. Yeah, and then you can't get those little salt packets at Carl's Jr., said Jose. Actually, you can, said Anna. You just have to ask for them. Kate sighed. I can't believe this is what we're talking about right now when we should be going to a different fast food restaurant. Well, which fast food restaurant do you want to go to? Oh, I was thinking about going to Wendy's instead. They all decided that that would be better. The only thing that was good to order at Carl's Jr. was the double bacon Western cheeseburger, and even that wasn't that good, because at the end of the day, barbecue sauce isn't a very good sauce. It's too sweet and weird. So, they went over to Wendy's. All right, I think I'll have the Baconator, said Anna. Wait, make that the Baconator Jr. You have a Baconator Jr., said Jose. Yeah, said Anna. It's like the original Baconator, but smaller, which is good because when I eat the original sized one, about 2/3 of the way through, I start thinking, man, I can't eat any more of this. And I just put it away in the bag, and I never finish it. Yeah, said Jose, that stuff doesn't keep very well. So they went to Wendy's, and the fries did not have enough salt on them, as usual. Oh, dang it, said Kate. Oh, well, they said. At least we all got Frosties. They clinked their Frosty glasses together. Frosties are delicious, said Anna, but the problem with Frosties is that they're way too thick. Yeah, said Kate. You can't even drink them with a straw. They give you these stupid spoons. And I mean, that's okay inside the restaurant, but when you're driving by yourself and you want to have your Frosty, you can't be eating it with a spoon while you're driving. I know, said Anna. That's so stupid. Why don't they just make them slightly drippier and less thick and then give you a larger straw? That's a good idea, said Jose. Anyways, after we eat our food, we should go over to Christian Gray's house. What time is it? Oh my goodness, said Kate. It's already 10:30. Wow, said Anna. He only lives 10 minutes away from here, and we have to be there at noon, so I think we might be able to get there in time. Good, said Jose. He wiped the sweat from his brow. I was worried that we were going to be late. I know, I hate being late for things, said Catherine. When they walked up to the ordering window, the lady at the ordering window said, Hi, welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you? Said Anna. Oh, I know what I want. I'm going to get the number 5. Yeah, the junior size with the fries, no tomato, and Coke for the drink. Okay, would you like to make that medium sized or large? No, just the regular size. So medium size? No. Well, what does it come at? Well, the meal starts as a small. So regular size is medium. So that's an extra 49 cents. Said Anna. Actually, yeah, why don't we just do that? Okay, said the checkout lady. And what are you going to get, Jose? Oh, are you buying for me? Anna winked. Yes, I am. Oh, okay, said Jose. In that case, I'm going to get 2 meals, one for now and one for later. I will get the number 4 with fries, that's the regular Baconator, and a Coke, and I'll also get the number 6 with fries and a regular Coke, which is the crispy chicken sandwich. All right. She beeped on her machine all those orders. And what about for you, Kate? Kate thought for a second. I don't know. I don't really feel like fast food right now, but I'll just get a medium fries, she said. Okay, and 1 medium fries. So let me read that back to you. That's the number 5 Baconator Junior with no tomatoes, medium size with fries and a Coke. And that is the number 6. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The number 4 regular Baconator with fries and a Coke. And, oh, which size did you want that? Large, said Jose. Okay, that's a large. And then for the number 6, the chicken sandwich, did you want to make that large also as well? Yes, I'd like to make that large as well, said Jose. All right, so that's with the large fries and the Coke. And you were ordering, what was that again? Oh, just the medium fries, said Kate. All right, and the medium fry. All right, so let me read that back to you. That's the double bacon. That's the. She started to stumble with her words for a second. All the numbers, all the words were starting to swirl together in her head. She was losing it. Was this really happening? Was she at work right now? She looked at the 3 people in front of her from behind the counter. They were customers, right? They wanted to eat hamburgers. They wanted to eat fries. They wanted to drink Cokes. Then what am I here for? Thought the checkout girl. I'm here to listen. They're here to tell. I'm here to give. They're here to judge. Oh, sorry, she said. She had blanked out for a minute. Those will be ready really soon. Here's your number. It's number 42. It's on the receipt. Thanks, said Anna. Thanks, said Kate. Thanks, said Jose. They all sat down at one of the booths and waited for their food to be ready. Chapter 4. Order number 52, your order is ready. I'll get that, said Anna. She sauntered her way over to the counter, where the food was waiting. The food was set down in plastic trays, as was customary when getting food from Wendy's. She took the tray over to her compadres. Here you go, she said. Delicious Wendy's food for everyone. This is pretty good, said Jose, chomping into the first of his meals. You know, said Anna, it's kind of weird to order 2 meals when someone else offers to buy you food. Jose thought about it for a second. You know, I can't imagine why that would be, said Jose. Well, I'll tell you why, said Anna. Because it's not your money, it's my money. And I just wanted to do you a favor. And what ended up happening is I ended up paying for another one of your meals, which I might have done anyways, but now I don't have that choice. Now you just get 2 meals, one for now and one for later. Yeah, said Jose. This way I have one for later, and it's chicken instead of beef, because I wouldn't eat beef twice in a row on the same day. Me neither, said Kate. She began consuming her fries. Wow, this isn't that bad, thought Anna. This is actually pretty decent fast food, which I knew. I knew Wendy's was a pretty good place to go. They also all decided to get Frosties afterwards. All right, guys, I guess we gotta go over to Christian Gray's house. So they all got in the car and drove off. The group arrived at 432 Quigley Street just in time to see Christian Gray pushing his trash out to the front of his sidewalk. Oh, hello, everyone, said Christian Gray. You know, I pushed my garbage out a little bit earlier than everyone else on the block. Maybe it's just because I'm more on top of my life than everyone else, he laughed. Ha-ha, said Kate. Ha-ha, said Jose. Well, these are my friends Jose and Kate, said Anna. Good to meet you, said Christian Grey, shaking all of their hands. If you'll excuse me for a minute, I want to wear a nicer suit, said Christian. Of course, said Anna. We'll just get all our photography gear out of the trunk while you do that. Christian Grey ran inside his house and locked the door tight. The three of them began gathering equipment out of the trunk of the car. They had a camera and also the stand to put the camera on. And they walked over to the front door. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. 1 second, said Christian through the door. And then the door opened up, and Christian was there. Hey, everyone, he said. Do you like my new suit? It's blue. He did a spin. He span so gracefully that everyone was amazed. Where did you learn to do that? Said Kate. I learned it in the ballet, said Mr. Grey. And also, you're about to learn what it's like to be with the richest man in the world. And he took the three people inside his house and showed them all of the cool stuff he had acquired throughout the years. This, he said, pointing to a stuffed tiger's head, is a stuffed tiger's head. This, he said, pointing to an old television, is a very old television. It's actually the first television ever invented, so it's not just an old television. Wow, said Anna. You didn't show me this last time. I know, said Christian. I just have so much cool stuff to show everyone. I could probably show you guys something different every time you came over. All right, said Kate. Let's get down to business. Okay, said Christian, and he began removing his pants. Then he removed his underwear. Then he peeled off his shirt. The three stood, watching him, his body completely naked now. There wasn't a hair on his body. Said Jose. Maybe I shouldn't be watching this. No, it's okay, said Anna. You're ready. Christian turned around. They could all see his penis, and his testicles, and his nipples. Well, I guess I'm not ashamed of anything, said Christian Grey. You can begin taking your pictures now. The three of them all got out their own personal cameras and started taking pictures of him. Now, what we want you to do, said Anna, is go to the bathroom and pretend you're just going to the bathroom regularly. Okay, said Mr. Grey. They followed him up. In the bathroom, he sat down on the toilet. I'm not actually going poop, said Christian. I'm just pretending for this article. No, said Anna, we want you to actually go poop, and pee, or just poop and pee, or you can just brush your teeth. Well, said Mr. Grey, while I'm here, I actually do have to go poop and pee. That's fine, said Kate. You can do both of those things and we'll just take pictures of you. Mr. Grey focused on what he had to do next. When he had finished, they had gotten 200 pictures of him doing what he did. All right. Now, what else would you like pictures of? Said Mr. Grey. Well, they said, what if you were to go to your car, one of your nice cars, and destroy it with a baseball bat? Like in one of those old music videos. All right, said Mr. Grey. That's okay for me to do because I could just afford another one easily. The three of them stepped outside, and Mr. Grey, still nude at this point, took a priceless vintage baseball bat, actually the first baseball bat ever made, and started swinging it at his car, one of the first cars ever made. He hit it so many times the car was barely drivable. They all took a lot of pictures as glass and shrapnel went flying here and there. This is great, said Anna. It's a good display of your power. Yes, said Kate. I can see all of your power. Jose was sweating. He hadn't signed up for this. Hey guys, said Jose. I might have to bounce a little early. I have to help my friend with something. Yeah, right, said Anna. You just can't take all of his power. It's making you feel like a beta. I know, said Jose. And I always feel like that. I feel like if I'm going to prove something or get a girlfriend or something that I have to hit an old car with the first baseball bat ever invented. Yeah, said Kate, that'd be a help. They all laughed. Anyway, said Jose, I'm seriously just done with this whole situation, so I'm going to go home now. Okay, said Kate. I'll drive you home in the car we took to get here. Wait, said Anna. How am I going to get home? I don't know. Maybe this man will drive you home, they said, gesturing towards the man who was Christian Grey. I guess, said Anna, and Jose and Kate sped off. Where did your friends go? Said Mr. Grey. Oh, they weren't really my friends, said Anna. And you're my best friend now. That's right, said Mr. Grey. If you don't mind, I'm going to start putting some clothing on now. Anna blushed. Yeah, I suppose you should. Haha. She winked at herself. You know, said Mr. Grey. When I touch my penis a lot and it gets hard, sometimes stuff comes out of it. Isn't that weird? Anna thought. No, I don't suppose it is. I don't have a penis, but I imagine if I did have one, stuff would come out of it all the time. This is different, said Christian. This isn't just regular yellow stuff. This is something else entirely. Ha, said Anna. I bet it is. Well, I guess you should take me home now. Mr. Grey sighed. I suppose I should. And the two of them got in his old expensive car and sped to her house. All right, have a good night. Thanks for taking pictures of me, said Christian Grey. You're welcome, said Anna. When she got inside, her parents were sitting at the kitchen table. We want to talk to you, Anna, about something. What? She said. We want to talk to you about this article you're thinking about writing about Christian Grey. How did you know? Said Anna. We know because we read all of your Facebook messages in your inbox. What? Said Anna. That's not fair. You can't go through my stuff like that. What are you guys, some sort of Nazis? Whoa, said Anna's dad. We're not Nazis. And by the way, that's something way worse than what we did. And I know that what we did was pretty bad, but that's like a serious historical thing that you can't just throw around lightly like that. Anna thought about it. I guess you guys are right. Well, now that you guys know everything, I guess there's no more beans to be spilt. Yes, said Anna's mother. All the beans have been spilt, and there are no more beans left for you to spill. Unless there are maybe some more you're not telling us about. No, said Anna. Those are all the beans. All right, said her father. I don't want to hear about any more beans. That night when Anna was sleeping, she began tossing and turning. Something was pulling at her, a part of her she'd never thought about before. She started to touch her vagina. She thought. Better not do that. It might be dirty. I don't want to get sick. She went back to sleep, and she slept a normal sleep. Chapter 5. Anna met up with Kate and Jose to go to the Drunken Pig Whiskey Saloon. When she arrived, Kate and Jesus were already well into their drinks. Hey, how's it going, Anna? Said Kate. What's up, girl? Said Jose. Oh, I just had a fun time with that big old man that we all met. Oh, said Kate. What's he like? Well, he likes to talk about mysteries and the world and lots of fast stuff. He really likes fast stuff. Whatever, said Jose. I'm faster than everyone here. Prove it, said Anna. Okay. Jose motioned to everyone at the bar. Hey, y'all, come over here. Let's have a running contest. In the end, 4 people joined the contest. There was Rusty, a man aged 45, Jimmy, a man aged 46, and Tanya, aged 35. And then, of course, there was Jose, who was 27 years old. On your marks, get going, said Kate, who shot the first gun. Everybody ran from one side of the bar to the other, and back, and back, and back, and back, and back. After 10 times of running back and forth, the winner was announced. The winner is Jose! Everybody cheered for Jose. He truly was the fastest person in this building. Well, now that you've impressed me with your running, said Anna, I'd like to talk more about Christian Gray, the man I met. Okay, said Jose. You can say some stuff. Well, first of all, said Anna, he has 10 different costumes. 10 different costumes, said Kate. That's right, 10 different business costumes he wears, and 9 of them are in the dry cleaner right now. Wow, said Jose. That's so impressive, he said sarcastically. Yeah, I know you don't really care, said Anna. Hey, why don't we put some music on the jukebox and everyone can have a good old dance? Okay, said Jose. He took out a bunch of quarters from his pocket and started putting them in a machine. What song should I pick? He decided he would do something sneaky tonight. Let's see. L-O-U. It was one of those digital jukeboxes, the one that you could find all sorts of things on. Space. R-E-E-D. Lou Reed. Lou Reed appeared. Let's see if they have it. Space. M-E-T-A-L. Space. M-A-C. Metal Machine Music appeared on the selection menu. Yes. Yes, thought Jose. Anna turned to Kate. What is that strange, dissonant sound you're hearing? Asked Anna. I don't know, said Kate. It sounds like a helicopter. And then Lou Reed's masterpiece of dissonance and craziness began to envelop the entire bar. The customers were shocked at these amazing new tones of music that no one had ever contemplated before. This is blowing my mind, said Anna. Come over here and give me a kiss. Jose was nervous. He'd never kissed anyone before. Okay, yeah, it's easy. I'll just walk over here. He shuffled his feet. And put my hands around your waist. He placed his right hand and his left hand around Anna's waist. And my eyes are closed. My head is moving forward. He began moving his head forward with his eyes closed, not knowing what would bonk. Jose bonked his head on Anna's head because he wasn't looking and he was moving his head forward. Anna screeched. You don't know how to do a kiss yet. I know I don't, said Jose. I was hoping it would be easy. Don't you know nothing in life is easy, said Kate. Anna drank a whole bottle of whiskey. When she was done, she was so drunk. Ugh, you guys. I'm ready to make all kinds of decisions tonight. No, don't make any decisions, said Kate. Yeah, not decisions, said Jose. No, I've got to make a decision now because I've lost the ability to not make decisions. She looked through her phone. Christian Gray. Bring, bring. Hello, Mr. Gray, said Anna. Oh, hi. Are you drunk? Said Christian. Yeah, I drank all the alcohol. Oh, dear Lord, said Christian Gray. I won't have such a thing with my friends. You gotta stop. You gotta go to AA. What? Said Anna. That's right. You have a drinking problem. I'll be right over. Anna laughed. Ha ha, no you won't. I really will, said Christian. Just wait right at the same. Where are you right now? We're at the Drunken Pig. Yeah, I know where that is, says Christian. I'll be right on my way over. Catherine laughed. Did you just call Mr. Gray and get him to come over here? No, said Anna. I'm just making decisions. Jose scowled. I don't like that Mr. Gray one bit. In fact, I kind of think that he's secretly printing his own money and selling it to make more money off of it. That's silly, said Anna. And besides, no one has any proof. Kate looked at the two of them. Well, don't just stand there. Let's start dancing. When Anna woke up, she found herself in a large, immaculate bedroom. Where am I? She said. You're in my house, said Mr. Gray. She turned her head. Your house? Yes, said Mr. Gray. When I got there, everyone was dead except for you, said Anna. Not all of my friends. Not Jose, not Kate. Yes, said Mr. Gray. All of them were dead. There were also some people racing there named Rusty and Jimmy and Tanya. They were dead too, said Mr. Gray. Everyone was dead. Why was I still alive? Asked Anya. Because you killed them all, said Mr. Gray. Oh, shit, said Anna. She began to look down at herself and think of herself less as a person. But I don't judge you, said Mr. Gray, and he extended his hand. What do you want to do to me? Said Anna. I want you to sign this paperwork first. And he handed her some documents. She began signing them, not even reading them. All right, and just this typical NDA right here because I am the richest man in the world. So she signed the NDA as well. All right, and with all of that in order, we can now begin coitus. Oh, what's coitus? Asked Anna. Oh, I guess you don't know what those words mean. It means, well, let me show you. Anna got up off the bed and followed Mr. Gray. Right this way, Anna. Now, behind this door is a number of objects, and I don't want you to be scared when I start explaining to you what these objects are. Certainly not, said Anna. Oh, by the way, asked Anna. Yes, said Christian. How did we get here? Oh, I was hoping you'd ask, said Christian. We actually flew here in something I like to call the in my own private helicopter. It's called the Charlie Tango. We flew in the Charlie Tango to my apartment, just to let you know. Oh, said Anna. That's so cool. I know, said Christian Gray. I can do things like that with all of my wealth, but the one thing I can't do is please a woman. But now, I'd like to please you. What do you mean? Said Anna. With that, Christian thrust the door open. In front of Anna stood an array of strange toys and objects the likes of which no man or woman has ever seen before. Ropes, pulleys, chains, leathers, boots, heels, vase, erect pillars, strengthening rods, channeling rocks, remedy stones, microfuels, all of these things laid out for Anna to see. I'm sure you'd like to know what this room is for, said Christian Gray. Oh, I would like to know, said Anna. Well, I'm going to need you to sign this non-disclosure agreement form. It's very standard. And he handed her the form and she signed it out. Okay, here you go. Great. I'm just going to file that. And once that's through processing, then I can show you what all this stuff in this room is. 1 week later, after it finished processing, Christian Gray let Anna in the room again and said, all right, now I can show you what your paperwork went through. The first place he took her was a large wooden table with 4 clasps, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Step inside, said Christian. Step inside the ride. Anna said, okay, and stepped on the board. He began to close the clasps about her arms and ankles. "Oh no," said Anna. "I'm not going to be able to get out of this. It's going to be quite a struggle." "Ha," said Christian. "That's what I said. That's what she said. That's what you said. Anyways, it is going to be a struggle for you to get out of these," as he tightened and cinched the leather straps further. "Ouch," said Anna. "That's a little tight." "Oh," said Christian. "Perfect. That's just where the amount of tightness it has to be." And then he got out the cane. "What is that?" gasped Anna. "Oh, this? This is my little toy I call the cane." The cane was a bamboo stick, at least 3 feet long, encrusted with all these jewels and emeralds and rubies. And at the end of it was this little tassel puff that looked really soft. He said, "This, Anna, this is whom you shall refer to from now on." And so Mr. Gray took a whack at Anna. "Ooh," cried Anna. She felt the cane beat upon her buttock. "Do that again, but harder," said Anna. "No," said Christian. "It is not you who request the cane, but I who give the cane, and the cane chooses you," as the cane descended upon her left buttock. Now both buttocks were bright red and glistened in the glow of the moon. "No," cried Anna. I've never had such a spanking in all my life." "Yes," said Christian. "Now you have had exactly this kind of spanking in your life." And it was so hot. The next thing she knew, he was untying her from the board and tying her to a cross. But the cross was no ordinary cross. This was a cross made of leather, completely made out of leather. And he strapped her up there like Christopher himself and began lashing her about with the cane in a little dance he called the caneman's trot. A 1 and a 2, and the caneman goes whack. A 3 and 4, and caneman goes whack. A 5 and a 6, and the cane goes whack. With every whack, Anna gaped and gasped in pleasure as the cane came whacking down upon different parts of her flesh, now exposed because the cane had completely destroyed her clothing off of her. Now it was nothing but her nude body and the cane. There was no more Christian Grey. That man didn't exist. It was only her and the cane. And the cane wanted more. And the cane got what the cane wanted. And Anna gave the cane everything it wanted. Chapter 6. Anna stared deep into Mr. Gray's eyes. I do. Then I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss the bride." Mr. Gray drew Anna close to his lips and gave her a wild kiss that sealed their forever marriage. Anna blushed. "I guess I'm ready for forever with you, Mr. Gray. Baby, I've been ready for forever for you for forever," said Christian. And the two never got divorced. You've been listening to 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, as imagined by Adam Hilton. Thank you for listening to this book.